Good. All right. So once again, thanks for joining in. And just as you know, ForTrex is Trex's platform to bring free Forex education to people. And our main focus is based on consistent profitability. Our main focus is consistent profitability. We are helping you to set up a consistent platform to be profitable based on Forex. There are plenty traders out there who don't, who lose on lots of stocks, who lose trades, who lose their money. Please, if you're just joining
Ọlọ́run
in,
mi ó pọ̀,
mute your sound.
Ọlọ́run mi ó
If you're
Hello?
just joining in, mute your sound. All right, so mute your, mute your sound because the meeting started already. Sure, I did the meeting. Please mute your sound.
Eh?
Mute your sound. Mute your sound. All right, good. So I was saying that lots of forex traders lose their money. They've lost their money, and including I've lost a lot of money in forex. So we through experience and expertise, we've gotten to a level where we manage how much losses we make and even make maximal profits in forex. So thank you guys for joining in, and the recording started already, so we will get straight into the business. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. All right, so let me know if you can see my circle. If you can see my circle, write yes in the chat. All right, so I would assume that we all can see my circle. Now let's get started. Let's get started. Now there's one thing okay, first of all, let's recap on everything we've talked about over the weeks. Over the weeks, we've talked about three, we plan talking about three stuffs, to help us to be consistently profitable in the Forex market. And those stuffs are, we started with first of all, activity. Second of all, we continued with momentum. And we said the third is territory. And as you know through the link, today's webinar topic is the running man and his territory. So let's just do a quick recap of everything that we've talked about, we've done so far. If you're joining in, please mute your sound. All right, so so far we talked about the running man. If you've been in our previous webinars, we talked about the running man, how the running man represents our trend in the market, how it represents the momentum of a trend in the market. So we know that when we have a market that ranges and nothing really happens, we know that there is no activity in the market. We know there is nothing we can actually make out of the market, that we can't make money. We only make money out of movement in the market. We make money out of activity in the market. So we know that the first thing that we need to watch out for in the market, when we wake up in the morning to check our chart, to want to make money, we know the first thing to look out for is an activity. So after a ranging market this way, we want to wait for a move in the market. Then after that move, we know that yes, our first requirement has been checked. There's an activity in the market. Now we are ready to make money. We can't make money off a boring state of the market. So we know our activity is checked. Good. So now the second thing to watch out for is the momentum. The momentum in the market. So if we see a market like this, we've waited for the activity, then we saw that we got an activity. And let's check if this activity is a real one, if the momentum is strong. So if we get activity, we get moves after the first activity, then we get moves like this, the pullback, because there will surely be a pullback in every trend, in every activity. That means a trend has started. Then in every what we know in the forex industry as trends, we have things to notify, to tell us what the trend is. We have lower highs and higher highs, and we have lower lows and higher lows. So when it's an uptrend, we have higher highs and higher lows. When it's a downtrend, we have higher lows and lower lows. Yeah. So now according to this illustration, this is the activity started with an uptrend. So we have a higher high and a higher low, another higher high, a higher low, and so on. So we want to check if the momentum is active, if the momentum is there. First of all, we've gotten an activity. Now the momentum depends on the momentum is based on how strong the trend is, how strong the running man is. Now let's take, for instance, we started with this. Let me see. Okay, we started with the boring state. Sorry, we started with the boring state. Then we got this amount of activity. Obviously, this is a strong amount of activity. Now, if you did not know what the running man, the Trex's running man is, the running man is just a guy that stands, a guy that stands with a rubber band, around about his waist, probably pulled down by a pole. All those ones are just so when he tries to run, because he has a rubber band around his waist, when he tries to run, the rubber band pulls him back a bit. So he has to rest. He has to take a little rest. Then we know his strength depending on how much rest he takes. We know his strength depending on how much rest it takes. If you're joining in, mute your sound, very important. If you're joining in, mute your sound. So we know the amount of, we know the strength of the running man due to the amount of rest he makes. Now, based on this, please mute your sound if you're just joining in, mute your sound, very important. Thank you.
And
Mute your sound, please mute your sound. Thank you. All right, so based on this,
to put on their video, whatever. And also, they're very much. I was scrolling through.
I'm sorry for that, guys. I think I'll have to start muting people before they enter. There should be a functionality like that. All right, so now we know that what was I saying? Okay, now the running man, we know that okay, what I was saying was that we determine the strength of the running man based on the, okay, now this is getting, please mute your sound if you're in, guys. Thank you very much. Mute your sound because it collides with the meeting. Sorry. All right, so we know the strength of the running man based on how much rest it takes, based on how much rest it takes. So let's say that the running man started off on a downtrend. He started off this way, then at first he rested this much, then he continued, then secondly he rested this much. Now we know that yes, our running man first of all started very strong based on the strength he started with. The first move, he started very strong. Then he rested this much. Okay, the rest wasn't that much, but he rested. Then he went up, he went on again this strong. Now the second move was even stronger. But what happened? He rested even more. He rested more. That is a signification. That is a pointer to the fact that your running man is tired. Your running man here signifies a quantity of market trend. So you know that when your market trend, when it takes too much pullbacks, you know it is getting weak. Now these are basic things that forex traders don't really take to note. They believe that all they have to do is draw their support and resistance, and when this line, when the pullback hits your SNR, you know that yes, you need to buy and sell. You don't buy or sell every pullback. You don't buy or sell every pullback in the market. It is very risky to buy or sell every pullback. First thing you need to note when trying to buy or sell pullbacks is checking your running man, checking the momentum of your running man, then checking how much rest your momentum takes. It will help you to determine if to buy that pullback or not to buy it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So do not buy every pullback in the market. Do not buy every pullback in the market. The trend is a running man, so he has to rest. So his strength is based on how much rest it takes. All right, so that's just a recap of everything that we've done so far. Now let's move to today's topic, the running man and his territory. Now I'm going to show you one other thing that most traders don't take cognizance of in the market. This is really going to help you in your trading life. It's really going to help you. Now you have to know that when you are in a trend. Now let me give you an instance. I need you to listen to me. We don't have much time. And when we're in a trend, we started off on an uptrend early in the morning, like after the boring state, then an uptrend kicked off. Then a rest, then another huge move kicked off. Now we have an activity that our running man started. Now we realize that our running man has a momentum. Now in the next rest of our running man, he started doing stuff like this: pulled back. Now try to beat his previous record. Now that is the whole essence of our running man. When he starts to rest, he tries to beat his previous record. That is the essence of our running man. That's just what a trend is. In a uptrend rather, the trend tries to make higher highs, tries to beat his previous record. So now we know that, okay, we saw here that on the second move of the running man, he tries to beat his previous record, but he finds it hard to beat the previous record and pulls back again. Finds it hard to beat the previous record and pulls back again. Now for a short-term trader, after seeing this kind of move around here, for a short-term trader, probably a lower time frame trader, realizes that, okay, this is a higher low and lower low, higher low and lower low. Now this only signifies a downtrend in Forex, despite the fact that it started with an uptrend. But right now that he's trying to beat his previous record and the running man cannot, this only signifies a lower low in the market. So people jump into the buys here. Let's say the short-term traders, probably those in the lower time frame, they jump into the sales, realizing that, okay, I think the market is changing directions and everything. But now there's something I want you to be very careful of as a pro trader. As a trader that needs to be consistent and needs to be always consistent. Now watch this. We started off this, the running man started off from here. The running man started off from here. What's happening? Okay, sorry guys. I'm trying to select this. Okay, now the running man started off from around, good. The running man started off from around here. Now made it up to here, rested this much, then beat his previous record. Now we know that, okay, this is the first trend is strong. Now the second trend also is strong. Now he has already beat his previous record, but something has happened. He never made a higher high, and he still hasn't made a lower low. I mean, he hasn't broken the previous low. Watch that. As a trader, I need you to watch that. I need you to watch that. You don't just trade based on technical analysis. You don't just trade based on what we all see as technical analysis in the Forex industry now. You see what the chart is trying to tell you. Now, right here, we know that this is a buyer's market. Everything that has happened, everything that has started is a buyer's market. So you don't just kick in saying that, okay, since this has gotten to your support and resistance, now buy from here. Yes, it could work, but what if your buyer still wants to accumulate more positions? What if your buyer wants to accumulate more positions? Now there's something there's something in the Forex market. We know that when there are consolidations in the Forex market, we realize that the big boys are trying to accumulate more money, accumulate more of their positions, so that when they are ready, they kick in big. So think like the big boys. Now, if we say that If we say that we're bottom up to an high, up to a high level, now think this way. We know that we don't want to buy high, do we? We don't want to buy high. Let's say an iPhone just came out today. iPhone 12 just came out, and we are Nigerians. Well, I don't think it's only Nigerians. I think it's everybody. Normal buying and selling psychology. Now, a new iPhone came out for, let's say, 12 million naira, and no one wants to buy it that high. But when it came out, it started rising. It started rising up to like 20 million naira. Started moving. It started from 12, rested, moved, rose up to like let's say 30, rested again, then moved up to like 20. Trust me, nobody wants to buy it that high. Nobody wants to. Well, we're very, very. We call some people the dumb money in forex. Dumb money guys are people well, they only act when they see. They only act when they see. So they don't start buys from around here. They don't start buys from around here. They only join the buys when they know that, oh wow, this is an uptrend. This is an uptrend. Now let's join. It is very risky to participate in the market. If you've been a part of my of Trex's premium signal group, you'd realize that I used to say something. We don't participate in the market, we only anticipate. It is very risky to participate in the market. We anticipate new moves in the market. So when you see that it's a normal buying and selling psychology, that you don't buy high at high prices. You allow the price to come down a bit, probably come down even more before you try to buy. That is what we call giving discount. But they have to give us discounts. They have to give us a discount. As pro traders, we don't buy high. Good. Now what the main thing I'm about to talk about today about the running man and his territory is now saying that we got the first move in the market after boring states, got the first move, boom, then the second move, boom, then it starts doing stuff like this. Trust me, the big boys want a discount. The big boys want a discount. Now, when big boys want discounts in the market, then they keep the retail traders, the dumb monies, they keep them, they kind of give them an illusion of change in the market. But we are not dumb monies. We need to act smart in the forex market. So then they start bringing it back down. They try to make a higher high, realize that no, it's not working. Then they bring it back down. They create a memory in the hearts of people, and something moves down. Then dumb money is those who participate in the market. When they see strong moves like this, they're like, oh yes, this is a sell, this is a sell. Let's go in, let's sell. And that is just what the big monies are looking for. That's what the big banks are looking for. The smart money. They want you to sell this kind of move. Then you know that when you start selling, let's say they sold from around here, let's say the dumb money sold from around here, thinking that this is a sell market, not realizing that they couldn't make a higher high, and still they did not break the lower record. Everything that is happening around here, everything that is happening inside here belongs to the buyer. I need you to get that. Everything that is happening within here belongs to the buyer. It is very risky to want to change your position when there's the higher high, the previous record of the running man has not been broken, and he hasn't rested past where he started from. So everything that happens within here belongs to the buyer. So they want you to sell. They want you to start kicking into the sell. So the normal logic, in the forex industry. When you sell from here, then your stop loss will be above the recent high. The stop loss will be above the recent high. Then when they see that more people start joining into the sell, around here, stop losses above recent highs, then they kick in, stopping people out and scaling high, because they already got their discount. That is how pro traders trade. You need to understand the territory you're in. You need to understand the flow of the market. After getting your activity, after getting your momentum, then understand the flow of the market. Now, these three things that we started talking about are just basic things. Now, I think I said it earlier, that I said it before in one of our webinars, that this is just the surface of it. There are deep things into it, but I need you to understand just the basics of this stuff. I need to understand just the basics of, looking at the chart and understanding what it tells you. understanding what it tells you. It's not all about your technical analysis, how much the trend has broken the Bollinger Band, and how much the moving average, how much the moving average is telling you that this is an uptrend and everything. You don't need indicators to actually you don't need indicators to tell you if this is an uptrend or a downtrend. Don't. You see it yourself. You don't need an indicator to tell you if the momentum of a trend is strong. I have taught you that you see the strength of the momentum. You see the momentum of a trend yourself. You see how strong a trend is yourself. So let us stop being deceived by the big monies in the bank. Well, it always appeared that we get deceived by big banks in the market. It always happens that every time that we get into the market, we get stopped out. It's looking like we are the ones that the market is targeting. It has happened to me lots of times, like lots of times that I get to wonder that God, is it me? Is it me? What why? Why does it have to be that when I enter the market, then I get stopped out? Like the direction changed. Why? Why does it have to be that way? When the market is obviously buying, then I join the buy, then it changes the direction right there. I, am I cost? I used to think about it like it happens to lots of traders, but there are things that we need to understand. There are things that we need to understand so that we also can be pro traders. We can trade like the big boys. Now, this is just the surface of it. These are the things that you need to understand, just the basics of trading. First of all, your activity. First of all, your momentum. Second of all, your momentum. Then third of all, you get your third of all, you get the territory, the flow of the market, knowing what exactly is happening in the market. Is this a buyer's market or a seller's market? Is this a buyer's market or a seller's market? Do not, do not get into a wrong side in the market. Do not get into the wrong side in the market. Do not counter trend. Yes, there's counter trend trades. There are counter trend trades, but it's not what people think at times. It's not just about selling when you feel like the buys are already too much, and it's not really about that. When you see that the moving average or the MACD tells you that you are in an overbought territory and everything. So let's sell everything, sell everything. No, 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 no. Check what the charts are telling you. Check what the market is telling you. That is the key to becoming a pro trader. That is the key to becoming consistently profitable. Our main goal in the market is to get money out of the market. So we don't want to lose money. That is why we have to take our time. We have to take our time to sit down to study what the market really does. Now, what I've showed you today is what really happens in the market. It really does happen in the market, but people don't know the secret behind these stuff. They think they think Forex is not for them. I think Forex is not for them. No, 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 no. It is always every time that I get into the market that something bad happens. one of my mentors says that it's even better to say that to tell other people, you know what, you want to be profitable in Forex, then do the opposite of everything I do. Because everything I do, when I get in the market goes the opposite way. So do the opposite. If I buy, you sell. Because when I buy, there will surely be a sale. So there's just a secret to it. There's a secret to it that we need to understand. First of all, I need you to note this. I need you to note this. First of all, get your activity set. After a boring move in the market, trust me, there will surely be an activity afterwards. Then after the activity, check if the momentum is active, if the momentum is there. Then lastly, if after the momentum, check the territory where you're in. Are you in a buyer's market? You don't want to sell in a buyer's market. It is very risky. Even scalpers take it very, very serious. They take it, they try to be very discreet with it. So you don't want to sell in the buyer's market. You don't want to buy in the seller's market. So when you see that a strong move has not been broken, the previous record has not been beaten, then he still hasn't passed the where he started from, then don't try to sell. Do not try to sell. Same thing also for a buyer for a seller's market. Do not try it. Do not. All right. So I said that we said in Trex that everyone who attends today's meeting, the meeting had to be this fast, and I hope that I have actually tried to pass a message across. I hope I've tried to pass a message across to everybody. And I said that everyone that attends this meeting will get a free gift package. Now, this is what is going to happen. I thank everybody for joining in the meeting today. It's quite short and very very. I believe it's very valuable. The main reason we hold this kind of meeting is for us to pass value to you. For us to pass value to you. It may sound all all good to be true, but that is just what it is. We want to pass value. We want to pass value. Right, so this is what is going to happen. Everyone who attended this meeting today, I will need you to chat me up. I need you to chat me up. You should have my WhatsApp number. If you did not have my WhatsApp number before now, I'm sending you to the group chat now. So yeah, so that's my WhatsApp number. Then I need everybody. I need everybody to chat me up. Then I'm going to add you to a group. I'm going to add you to a group after now. Then I'm going to tell you about the free package and everything. Now, the truth is we should make money. Even in these times, we should make money. We should make money. But we have free opportunities for people to make money. And this is a way that we want you to test if what we are actually doing, if what we are doing is working. And there's actually a plan for people who probably after the free package, after you've enjoyed that, there's actually a plan for people who might not be able to afford to create a dollar account. That is the TrexCent plan. The TrexCent. Let me type it in the this thing. It's TrexCent plan. So it's you get to create a cent account with Trex's recommended broker. Then you create that cent account. Then you pay a 70% discount on our normal monthly charge for signals. Then you get to enjoy our monthly fee, our monthly signals for just 8,000 naira. The old TrexCent plan is 10,000 naira. So you get to load your own account, your cent account with just 2,000 naira. Then you get our monthly signals for 8,000 naira. Then you enjoy us for the rest of the month. Now we've been doing very good. We've been doing very good with our signals. It's all about consistent profitability, knowing what the chart tells you, and our main desire. I think I didn't send that to the whole group. Sorry, everyone in the meeting. If you didn't see the TrexCent, this is it. TrexCent. Yeah, that's TrexCent. So our main desire is to get everybody to be very consistent, with their profitability in Forex. So thank you guys for joining in. And we still have our normal signal, our normal monthly signal, creating a dollar account, and our monthly signal goes for just $50. And if you can afford it, come on, why not join it? But for everyone in this meeting tonight, there will be a free gift package for you, or a 1 week free gift package for you. So just message me, chat me up, then I'll add you to the group, then we get started from there. Thanks very much for joining. And there are other plans that Trex has to get everyone engaged and get us better. There are other plans, and everything will be communicated to everyone very soon. So I hope that this webinar has been a very valuable one. You've learned about your activity in the market. You've learned about momentum, and you finally learned about the territory, the running man and his territory. There will be more. There will be more to come. I realized we didn't complete our support and resistance class the last time due to Zoom and everything. So we're going to continue that. Probably we'll start it again. Probably we'll start it again for people to know. Then we would upload it on our YouTube channel. Also, this video is being recorded, so it's going to be on our YouTube channel. I'd like that you go check it up, share it with people, let people see the value that we offer, then subscribe to our YouTube channel also. Thank you very much for joining me once again. So let's see again in the WhatsApp chat. Thanks very much for joining, everyone. So we'll stop the recording now and we'll end the meeting now. All right, bye for now.